Welcome to Project Sustain. Our research focuses on rapidly and efficiently visualizing urban sustainability datasets. Our flagship application is called Aperture. This tool is designed for urban sustainability research and facilitates data exploration and statistical observation without access to expensive hardware. Previously, Aperture could not display datasets beyond a certain size due to the intrinsic limitations of CPU-bound rendering. The goal of the research presented here is to implement a GPU-accelerated mapping framework which will allow Aperture to display significantly larger datasets in linear time. Our methodology began with experimentation using DeckGL, a framework which leverages GPU acceleration to render shapes on a map. Initial testing resulted in dramatic improvements in rendering time, and further work allowed us to target other bottlenecks in the software. To mitigate these other bottlenecks, we optimized data storage and acquisition, and we shortened the pre-processing required for rendering polygons on the map. Our team followed agile software development processes to ensure that we worked together seamlessly. We found that using GPU acceleration allows us to render more shapes faster. One experiment resulted in a turnaround time of 2.8 milliseconds with the CPU and 0.1 milliseconds with the GPU, and a coloring time of 1.3 milliseconds with the CPU and 0.1 milliseconds with the GPU. This image in the center shows 84,414 shapes successfully rendered using DeckGL, while the CPU-based mapping framework becomes bogged down and fails to finish rendering. In conclusion, GPU-accelerated rendering allows us to provide better, more interactive data visualizations across increasingly large datasets. With this innovation, Aperture's rendering engine can scale beyond what was once possible, pushing the horizons of our data space. Future directions include shape rendering, the introduction of new 3D layer types, front-end filtering, and the parallelization of data acquisition. We'd like to thank our advisor, Shradeep Palikara, our resident software engineering expert, Sudipto Ghosh, and our tireless team lead, Matt Young.